A new report from the Daily Beast has found that some of the campaign donors listed on George Santos's recent FEC campaign finance filing don't actually seem to exist. There are at least a dozen individuals listed on George Santos's campaign filings as donors. Like, these people gave me X amount of money. So, because all of that is public, Mother Jones got their hands on it and said, let's see who these people are, which is actually very common in political reporting. And once they started digging, they couldn't find the people, right? First and last names are mentioned. Locations are mentioned because you have to be very clear about who the people are, where they're from, all of that. And Mother Jones said these people, as far as we can tell, don't exist. More than a dozen of them simply don't exist. And many of these individuals maxed out their campaign contributions, $2,800. George Santos has them listed on his filing with the FEC, so it is an official federal filing. And nobody can determine whether or not these are even real human beings. You know, forget for a moment that last week in the amended filing, George Santos admitted that the $700,000 he personally loaned his campaign wasn't actually from him, right? That alone, by the way, has now sparked a Department of Justice investigation into his campaign filings. But now we're finding out that he may have lied about who else gave him money. We are talking pathological at this point. Let's also, by the way, not forget that they forged the name on the campaign filing. Like, they signed a guy's name saying he's the campaign treasurer, but the guy doesn't work for them. Let them know the day before he's not ever going to work for them. So there's all kinds of problems with this. Some, including that forged signature, that obviously rise to the level of potential fraud. Santos is going down. Like, I no longer think that this man is going to be able to make it through his first term. And the reason I had kind of thought that, obviously, is because Republicans are wishy-washy. Kevin McCarthy's like, I'm not going to boot him out unless our own ethics committee says that he committed a crime. I don't think that's going to happen at this point. I think Santos is going to be gone by the end of the summer, if not sooner. Now, I know that's a pretty bold prediction to make. And, you know, it's politics. Literally anything can happen. But it seems like every couple of days now, we're finding out a new scandal. Like, nothing makes sense about this guy. And as time goes on, it's not like we've been able to make sense of things. It's only gotten worse. We're just finding more lies. We're finding more horrible things that this man may or may not have done. Lying on the campaign finance filings, that's a big no-no. There is no gray area there. That's not just a slap on the wrist. We could be looking at major campaign finance violations to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Depending on what it is, if that $700,000 is also fraudulent, we could be looking at over $1 million based on these fake people that may or may not be fake. We don't know for sure, but the investigation can't find them. So yeah, I think Santos is going down, and I think he's going to go down a hell of a lot faster than any of us could have predicted even just a week ago. Hi everyone, this here is little Athena, and Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet, so please don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.